Hello, welcome to Red's Room episode 7. Today we have the DJI Mavic Pro and the DJI Phantom 4 Pro, and we're going to try and active track one another and see if they can follow each other in the sky and whatnot. Mavic Pro, Phantom 4 Pro, let's go test it out. And by the way, Cubs tomorrow. Go Cubs, go. Be right back. Hey, welcome to Red's Room. This is episode 7. We are going to try and track the Mavic Pro here, which you see up towards the right. It's very small. It's kind of hard to see. We're going to try and active track it with the Phantom 4 Pro. I'm going to let you know now. It's pretty tough to grab it, and the light might have been too bright today. I don't know if that sounds off, but I don't know. I'm going to try it again when the light goes down a little bit. It's not tracking, basically. It will not track it. It won't recognize it. I don't know if it's too small or what, but there it is in front of us, and we can see it, but for some reason the super camera on the DJI Phantom 4 Pro cannot see this flying object right in front of it. You can see the dog down there and that guy, but it cannot pick up the Mavic Pro, which I'm kind of upset about. So later on in this video, I'm going to switch it around and active track the Mavic with the Phantom 4 Pro, and we'll see how that goes. As of now, it is a beautiful day, I'll tell you that. But all these angles that you see here, I am just trying to see if I can get the Phantom 4 to recognize the Mavic. And it says object too small, cannot find. So basically, kind of stinks. Oh, and I had my camera on top of my head to try and record the remote control, and for some reason my GoPro stopped working. So I am bringing this to you through a microphone right now without the external video shots. Well, we have an external video shot right now, and that is from the Phantom 4 Pro. They both got great cameras on it. The Phantom 4 Pro, though, I'm telling you, I mean, if you look at this, it is in 4K. Hopefully on your YouTube you could see it in 4K. Or if you have a 4K smart TV, I advise you to watch it if you are interested in the Phantom 4 Pro, because the camera is unbelievable. But with that being said, it still can't track worth a whatever. So as of now, we are going to go and I will bring it down, the Mavic Pro. Here we go. This is just the waypoints I had set up. It's nice how the waypoints now, the camera actually follows and does smooth moves. It must have been on the latest firmware update, because before it would just track what's in front of it. The camera would stay straight. Now when I go to the waypoints, the camera turns, or actually the drone turns with the camera, and you get some nice looking shots out of it. So it's a lot better. Way to go, DJI. I said DJI earlier in this video. Sorry about that. It is DJI. And here are the Phantom 4 Pro waypoints. We'll see how those look here, but I bet they even look a little bit better. Just with that sensor, with the new sensor in that Phantom Pro, oh my gosh, it is great. But I started out slow here on these waypoints, because when we look at the Mavic video that will be tracking the Phantom 4 Pro, or try to, I wanted to go slow so it could try and track it and not run off course, which tends to happen quite a bit if you were to watch my last video on the attempt on this. But that was at in the evening where it was darker. So I don't know. I thought I'd give this a shot. So far, we're just looking at the waypoints, but I am going to step back for a second, and I'm going to get the Mavic Pro camera plugged in on this video so you can see it try and track the beautiful Phantom 4 Pro. Speed things up a little bit here. I will tell you, I love this Phantom 4 Pro. It is awesome. All right, here we go with the Mavic, the active track on the first try here. I tried locking it down, and it did. It had the green for the go. Unfortunately, you can't see my controller because my head cam went out. And here we go. And watch as the Mavic did not seem to follow. And we'll say fail. All right, so I was just goofing around here. I'm like, let me go see if I can find it. There's the shadow of it. Now I was going to try. It's so hard to fly 2 drones as one person here. If I had 4 arms, it might be good to go. But there's the shadow of the drone. Oh, there it is. And action. All right, here we go again. All right, and we're not doing much here. Yep. So with that being said, let's go give it another whirl. All right, here we are for round 2. I'm trying to focus it in here. Mavic Pro attempt 2. And I would get the active track go signal. There I am. I need to go hit go on the old Phantom Pro controller. Like I said, it is challenging flying 2 drones. DGA makes it easy, though, as you could see. Okay. Nice little video there. And I'm getting ready here to go. If I can see. The other problem is seeing in the sun. I have the sunshade. It works great, but it's sitting in that backpack right there. A lot of good it does there. I kind of rushed this video. Next time I'm going to see if I can do it a little bit better. I'm going to put some, maybe some glow tape or something onto the drone to make it more trackable. Here we go. There it goes. We're tracking. This is one thing it did. It would fly. It's hard to see, but the actual Phantom, I've got it flying slow. The Mavic is flying up to it, jerking back, grabbing it again, flying up, jerking back. I don't know if a firmware update needs to be or I'm just going too slow, but it's really weird, and it does this through the whole thing until I go to speed it up, and then you can imagine what happens once I do speed it up. So, but this is just weird. It was kind of irritating watching this thing just jerk along because it looks like the Phantom's jerking around, but it's not. The Phantom's flying at like 4 miles an hour, nice and slow. The Mavic is flying up to it and then letting off, flying up to it and then letting off, tracking it, but in some weird, herky-jerky way. So I don't like that one bit. And I don't know if I'm just going too slow for the Mavic, but once we speed it up here, it doesn't like it either. So basically, I don't know. I'm hoping there's an update that'll fix that, or it's just, hopefully it's not my Mavic. There it goes. It lost it again. So once we speed it up, like I said, it fails. I could see that it follows cars and other people's videos and stuff. That's great. Maybe we just need a bigger something to track. But with that being said, I'd like to see that part fixed, though. That herky-jerk thing is no good. All right, I am back, and this time I'm going to try and get it from the other side, like flying backwards and see if that'll work, like getting the front of the Phantom and see if it'll track it better that way. Right now, I'm not too sure. I don't think it did a very good job, but I don't quite remember because I was flying 2 drones at once, which is a task at its own. As we're hovering there, we're looking. I mean, it's got a great picture of it. I mean, you would think you would be able to track this pretty darn easy. What just happened? Oh, I said that didn't work. Okay, yep, it didn't work. It didn't want to track it at all. That's now I can remember. So I flew back behind it and was going to try and track it again from behind. And let's see what happens here. Get a nice frame shot of it. I'm tapping on the old screen there trying to track it. And I remember it saying object couldn't be found. Tell you, it was a great day for this too, and there's zero wind. And here we go again. And it's tracking and it's doing the herky jerk again. And it lost it right away. So let me chase it down here and see what I can do. Again, it's pretty hard in the sunlight looking up to try and find another drone through your phone screen. But I seem to do all right. Then I lost it for good there. So I decided to give up, especially my battery power was at about 13%, I believe. But it was fun trying to fly two drones at once and trying to track each other. I am going to make one more final attempt in my next video. I'm going to put a plan together and see if I can make this happen. I really want it to happen. And I really don't want it to herk and jerk. I want the Phantom to follow the Mavic. That's my goal. We should be able to with that nice camera. But all right, we'll be back next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Hit that button. Thank you.